So let's get going. This time we are going to work based on an existing DWG drawing. Of course, you can create your own building models, but for now we are going to use an existing drawing. But how do we get that into ARCHLine? First of all, let's open up a new project, which would give you a clean, brand new working environment. And now our task is to bring that data in a sort of linked way. So how do we do that? We go to File, Link, Link Cat Drawing, and here you can browse for the drawing with which you want to work, which would be a Latanova Start Ground Floor. Let's select it, hit Open. Now at this point, this opening dialog is something to talk about. First of all, we have a preview of the drawing which we are going to bring in. And here you can also interpret the units, which would allow you to scale the drawing. Now, do I have to scale it right now? We don't know that yet, but if I look at this handy ruler down here, which would automatically update whenever I zoom in and out, I see that it tells me how long a distance, for example, 5 meters would be, and that would give me a pretty good idea if I need to scale this drawing or not. So I'm going to decide not to scale it any further, accept it as it is, and hit OK. Now, at this point, the software asks me if I want to place the drawing with an automatic origin, which means that the previously set drawing origin would be preserved, or I want to use a new insertion point with a manual placement. So I'm just going to go with automatic. Now the drawing has appeared. Let's see what kind of content we have here. Of course, this is a line drawing with all the lines that you would expect from a CAD drawing. But the funny thing is that this drawing comes with its own layer settings. Let's look at that for a moment. We talked about layers before, but here's a handy tool. It's called Layer Walk. And with this, you can actually filter down your drawing content to the elements you want to work with. This is going to be very important later on. So you can select the whole thing, and then the drawing is going to be restored. One thing I always like to do before I get going, before I get started with this drawing, is to check if the dimensions are correct at all, which you can do with this handy tool. It's under documentation and it's called measuring a distance. What I do, I can find 2 points. For example, I know for a fact how wide this door is. It should be 1.3 meters. And if it checks out in the drawing, I'm in the green. So now I can get going with turning this line drawing into a 3D model. Anytime, just a refresher, if you want to go back to optimal zoom, just double click with the mouse scroll.